Hello, Bobcats. I'm here today with my dog, Jack Gaugler. Jack, look at the camera, good boy. Good boy. And we would like to share a special read aloud with you called Stanley and Norman. And this is written by Frank Monahan. Frank Monahan, the author of this book, came and visited our school several years ago now, and he shared with us how he gets his inspiration for writing, and it's from his two pet dogs, Stanley and Norman. So it's always easier to write about things that you care about and things that you know about. So Stanley and Norman are Basset Hound brothers. Here's Stanley and here's Norman. They live in a nice house with the mommy, the daddy, the sister, and the brother. They also have a big backyard to run and play in all day. They love to jump and play in their big backyard. Jack loves to do that too, don't you, Jack? You're a good boy. There's a lot to explore. One day in the yard, Stanley heard a funny sound. It was a meowing sound, and it came from the next yard. "Let's go play with the cats, Norman," said Stanley. "We can't," said Norman. "They're on the other side of the fence." "But it would be fun to go over there," said Stanley. "It could be an adventure." "But Mommy said we might get lost or hurt," said Norman. "We should stay right here." "I want to go play with the cats, and that's what I'm going to do," Stanley said, and he began digging under the fence. Soon they were running into the next yard, but this yard had no fence on the other side like their yard, and they couldn't see the cats anywhere. Uh-oh. They sniffed and sniffed the ground with their hound dog noses, trying to find where the cats went. Soon they were far down the street and still couldn't find the cats anywhere. "Stanley, the cats must have gone home, but now I can't see our house. I think we're lost." "I think it's this way, Norman," said Stanley. "No, it isn't, Stanley," replied Norman. "Oh, no, Stanley, we are lost. We can't find our home." Norman was getting worried. Just then they heard a sound they knew. It was the clinking sound of their walking leashes. They also heard a voice they knew right away. Coming down the street, calling them loudly, was the daddy. "Norman! Stanley!" cried out Daddy. "Where are you boys?" "Oh, Jack's going to go run in our yard." Just then the daddy saw Stanley and Norman in another yard. "Boys, you aren't supposed to be out of our yard," said Daddy. "You could get lost or hurt. Let's go home and play in our yard where it's safe." Stanley and Norman walked home quietly with the daddy. They were finally back in their own yard, where the dad got busy fixing the hole that Stanley and Norman made to get out. "No more adventures for today," said the mama, "and no more going out of the yard without Mommy or Daddy. Let's get a nice cool drink of water. And then let's take a little nap, safe and snug in our own yard." I hope you liked the read aloud today about Stanley and Norman, and pretty soon we're going to get to meet another special dog, Chase Fong, and they will also have a special story to share with us. I love you and miss you. Cannot wait to see you again. Bye.